Right, it's pre-game here before the game against Dagenham and Redbridge. Dorking Wanderers back at home. Marc, how are you? How's the week been since the FA Cup game?
Yeah, been a good week. We look forward to the draw. It was nice to be in the hat on a Monday with no replay. We went to watch a few games. I went to Dagenham actually because they had an unexpected replay.
Yeah.
Boys in good spirits. We went mountain biking Thursday up in Pease Lake, which is, those that don't know it, one of the sort of top spots in the country, and it's just on our doorstep. And it wasn't so much team bonding. We just genuinely wanted to go mountain biking, but it turned out to be a good laugh. I don't agree with team bonding, like initiation songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, really good week. Obviously, I think the FA Cup, I was talking to another manager, Angelo Chelmsford, and they had a really big win against a team at 1 or 2 steps below. And I said, yeah, but the FA Cup's good. It's a real confidence builder in football. It doesn't matter how you win, but if you get a few goals, people feel great. It gets rid of a few bad habits. Football's brilliant as well for forgetting bad habits because you've had a good day. So, it's been a good week, positive week. Today, we're strong, mate. We are strong, and the bench, that's the strongest bench the club's ever had.
Okay.
No question. So we've got so many things we can do during this game if we want to.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to playing a team that, no disrespect to any other clubs, but won't treat it like a World Cup final because it is, like you are playing a lot of clubs, and whether it's the coaches or the teams or the fans, if they're playing Dorking, they really, 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 it's 120%, whereas Dagenham's a ex-League One club, and the expectation is for them to come here and do well. So it's nice, and it sounds like anyone that knows football knows what I mean. It's nice to, to know that it's more of a sort of ordinary game, and it'd be a top quality game, a lot of good players on the pitch, and we're looking forward to it.
So going back to what you were saying there about the mountain biking and things like that, it does appear this year, I don't know, kind of noticed it, and kind of like the team bonding, that kind of thing, but there does seem to be a real togetherness and amongst the squad. Everybody seems to get on with each other. Everybody seems to enjoy being in each other's company. You kind of enjoy that, like seeing the players like that they like being around one another and go off and do those kind of things and be around each other on a Thursday and going off into the hills on the bikes. Josh Taylor was just telling me about he fell off, and Jimmy came down behind him wearing a GoPro and stuff like that as well.
I know, but I think it's a much underappreciated thing, team building. And obviously you get the obligatory nights out, but in reality 4 people remember it, and but doing those sort of things that are invaluable. You see a lot of teams, smart managers going for curries and that, and it is a bit of dare I say, old-fashioned to a degree, but it's you probably get way more out of switching their heads up and doing something fun than you would do doing a rondo for the 14th time. Let's just hope the legs are great. If we win, then we'll have to go every Thursday. So you'll get the big call up, mate.
Good,
You'll get the big call up. You'll replace Mickey Dan, who Mickey Dan was like one of the, like, what's the guy online that just sends all this footage to the police? And he's down about 1 mile an hour.
The cycling guy that pulls up people on their phones.
That was like Mick. I don't think he got the MO. So he got told off by an old woman that walked past him whilst riding. No, I'm joking. But it was brilliant, and the lads have fun.
Excellent. Okay, what are you expecting from, obviously you've said about that, from Dagenham? They haven't been in the greatest of form. What are you expecting from them today then? You think they're going to really come here and try and go for it? You think they're in that kind of mindset? See, no other way that they really want to play, to be honest.
I think you've got it spot on. I think you've got it spot on, really. I think if you sit off us, we're gonna be good with the ball. Their results haven't been great. I think they've got their fair share of problems, and I think it'll be a case of plugging their players in, trying to stop us playing, and try to be robust and get something out of the game. It's to a degree, it's a little bit of light relief for them, because this is one of the only places they've been where they're probably not expected necessarily to go there and win. But it's going to be a great game, and both of these clubs hopefully will be in the top 8 of the table once it all sorts itself out. So this is going to be a really competitive game today, and hopefully we can keep up our form at Meadowbank and leverage the bench we've got to influence a game.
I saw the OLBG video that went out recently about the different sayings in football, and there was no surprise the ones that you liked, because they're the ones that we hear you say about high press, transitions. But there was one, I didn't even know what it was until I looked it up this morning. Zone 14. Know what it is?
No, but there's a manager that I won't name that shouts at his players about what zone they're in. Yeah, no, it's
the area just outside the penalty area where the sort of like the tens kind of operate, in that kind of zone there.
Problem is, if football coaches, mate, is a little bit like people that make the laws of the game. They're forever fucking adding things in because they get bored otherwise. They haven't got a job. No, zone 14. Let's hope we get lots of ball in zone 14. Let's hope we defend zone 14. Yeah, but it sounds like one of them fucking UFO strips in.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah,
the
like
US.
a specific part of the pitch, or being divided up into like quarters or sections like American football.
You try to explain to Brennan Camp where area 14 is or zone 14. He doesn't know how to play right back yet.
Okay, thanks, Mark, as always. Yeah, thanks, Mark, as always. Good luck this afternoon.
Cheers,
and
mate.
we'll speak to you after the game.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Slider.